This is the history of BC First Nations people fishing by Eric and DJ Thorburn, and Dustin Svensson. With more and more European settlers coming to BC, the First Nations people then changed the economy into a farming economy instead of a trading, which then led to them no longer working for their extended family. The extended family consists of grandma and grandpa, aunt and uncle, mom and dad, and the kids. And when you have all the family working together, you have more supplies and they have more hands working together and they get more done in less time. The Fishery Act says they can't sell the fish anymore, they can only eat it after they catch it. They were also able to use it in their ceremonies, their celebrations, and their gatherings. The role of the First Nations people in the economy of BC through most of the last century was fishing, mining, and logging. First Nations people worked together with non-Aboriginal people to successfully make demands in 1900 to create the Fishermen's Union. In 1931, the Native Brotherhood was created and its objective was to work for Aboriginal rights.
Cole Morrison to the office, please.
It was difficult for the native fishermen to buy their own boat because they couldn't get loans or they didn't have enough money to buy their own. The Europeans were allowed to squat on 160 acres to 230 of land to improve it. They got land in fee simple, which equals they own the land legally. That was one of the things that the Europeans were allowed to do that the First Nations people weren't. A couple of the First Nation people tried to do commercial farming, but they couldn't succeed because they couldn't increase their land size. So they stayed with the land, and they have stopped trying to, or they started working, but they couldn't create their own wealth. The end.